Good morning. Good morning. Trying to get my stream set up. There you go. I'm on now. Good morning, everybody. Let me know if the music's too loud. I'm gonna check it right now, actually. Got a new day ahead of us. Beautiful new day ahead of us. I'm excited. The sun is shining once again. How lucky are we that the sun shines once again? And the markets are still here. And we get to potentially make money today. Today might be a losing day. Just got to be okay with that too. But let's try to make some money, right? Let's try to make some money. Oops. Transferring some files for. Oh, sweet. Let's make it a green day. And if you know anybody that likes to trade, you got friends that trade, hit them up, tell them to join. Let's get some good vibes in the chat. I'm going to throw this in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord yet, it is in the description. Just let me know that. I feel like the music is too. Can't listen to it for a second. Discord. Market opens in 2 minutes, y'all. Market opens in 2 minutes. Roshan, what's up? Good morning. Good morning. Say something in the chat with everybody. Good morning. All right, so I've got gold pulled up on the chart right now. I have this trend line that I'm watching for a break. I have 2 1-hour demands blocked off. 1 and 2. So we're going to be patient and just see what happens. Looks like after our winning trade yesterday, it wicked up and down, stopped people out. This 1-hour candle looks like we're trending up. So looking for some sort of pullback here to go long. Same thing as yesterday, except on gold now we have a trend line, which is nice. So I'm going to watch this trend line at market open. Put GC up. NQ is go micros on this account. NQ has ran to all-time highs and higher, so which is great. Okay, y'all. Market is open. Ding, 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 ding. Morning, morning. I can feel my anxiousness of wanting to get in a trade, so I'm just chilling. Let's take a look at NQ. NQ has ran higher and higher. Let's look at the 1 hour. We have a 1 hour demand here, which is potential longs if we come down back into this area. So I'm going to put it alert there. But that's a big run up, y'all. It's a big run up. And I checked the news this morning. I'll just do it with you guys just for routine purposes. Let's take a look at it together, y'all. Because on Take Profit Trader, I'm funded. I have my funded account with Take Profit Trader, but I'm not going to trade it yet. I want to pass a second account and then trade them together. So that's what I'm waiting for. But wrong screen. Sorry, guys, that's work. Clear skies. Not many news. No red folder news, I should say. So that's great. All right, let's set our eyes back on gold and see what's going on here. Okay, we got the trend line break, which is great, but that doesn't always mean take the trade, right? So let's stay patient and wait for some sort of break. Strong break above this high, right? This is the last lower high. Instead of us making a lower low now, it wants to change the pattern, change of structure. So I want to see it break above this and then re-enter short somewhere down here to go long. Sometimes we get that opportunity, sometimes we don't, but let's just stay patient, guys. So if I'm if I'm a bull or I want to go long, these are my confluences, right? So we've got, we're in a 1 hour demand. That is always something I look for. Price for me to take a trade's got to be within a 1 hour demand or supply. We also want to see price break that structure, which is what I just spoke about. You want to see price break above this last lower high, right? That's confluence number 2. And then number 3, we have this trend line break. So we want to see price break above this trend line, close very strong. And now we have 3 confluences. If we zoom out to the 1 hour, if we look at it at a higher standpoint, like a 4 hour or right here, yes, we're downtrending like this, but we found a bottom. So if we just focus on this structure here, we bottomed out, we made a lower high, lower high, lower high. Now we're in an uptrend, right? So that's what I'm focusing on. And like I said yesterday, we're not looking for a gazillion points. We're just looking for a solid move, take our money, get out the market, right? So this is the danger of waiting for trend line breaks and then taking the trend line break is without confirmation, you can get trapped with something like this. So just stay patient. Have this morning like phlegm thing every day. And it doesn't help when you drink coffee. All right, looks like we're coming back down. And then buyers are stepping in here, which is a good sign. So let's talk about bear case while this is still forming. Let's say I want to go short. If I were to go short, I'd be looking to go short somewhere up here. Rashawn, yes, sir. We're looking for longs at the moment. So it would look something like this. This is what I'm looking for, but we're not entering just yet. There's a nice push. Very nice. So we're going to wait for this to close. Okay, this might just keep going and that's all good. We want to wait for this to close and for it to come back to go long even higher. So now our entry area will be in this 5-minute demand. Right here. But yeah, you know, it feels like it might keep going, and there's a bit of FOMO that I can feel, but we don't want to rush into something, get trapped looking like it's going long. The last minute on this 5-minute candle, it starts to wick down and stop us out. I've been in that situation before. So as long as this 5-minute candle closes very strong, our entry would look like something like this, and our stops would be down here, this 5-minute demand, and then we would look for like a 2R, something like this. But we need to see this 5-minute close. And look, guys, this might close and just continue running without us, and that's okay. We'll look for the next pull, the next leg down, like the next pullback. So if this even continues higher and it doesn't get to our entry area, that's okay. We'll wait for it to go higher and try to get in again somewhere here. There's always opportunity in entries. It's trying to manage that FOMO, that feeling of like, yo, this thing's running, like I'm gonna miss out on something. I've been guilty of not following my rules, not following what I'm saying, because I succumb to just taking that feeling, FOMO. Like, yo, I got to get in. And look, here's the bad part. Like, if I would have just got in here because it's running, like, oh, trend line break, and I win on this trade, that means on the next trade that there's a trend line break, I'm going to take it out of emotion, and I could potentially lose there too, right? So it does suck if this thing continues to run without us, but we got to take 2 steps back and just say, like, there's always opportunity in the market, right? We just have to wait for our opportunity and then take that shot. And on the flip side, even if we do take this opportunity, it could be a loser. Doesn't mean that it's going to be a winner. Okay, so, and this is not financial advice. I don't know if I'll ever get in trouble for posting my trades, but yeah, I see other people do it, so. All right, so we're just chilling. We're waiting, but this trade is live, not gonna lie. Right now, this opportunity is live. We got 1 minute left. So let me see what this is. Minis, 260. Yeah, I think I'm good with 260 risk because I need, or take profit. What am I at? $2,223. So I only need $800 left. Excuse me, to pass this account. So this is 800 to pass this account. If I doubled up my risk, I might be able to, if I risk 400, that means I can make 800 around here. Question is, am I comfortable risking 800 right now? No, just take the trade that's in front of us. So my limit order is set, guys. Just above this 5-minute candle wick. We would want to see, price come down a little bit here. Put 7 contracts in. On my TopStep account, I leave it with no charts or no EMAs. Like, I leave it blank, so it also gives me another perspective without all these EMAs and like noise, right? So I like what I see here. Higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high. We broke the last lower high. We broke 2 last lower highs. Now we're just hoping to see a pullback into this area for a long. He's running. What time is it? All right. Looks like 15-minute candle's about to be done and form. 6:41. So we got a little bit of time here. Heard a reel yesterday of a podcast, and it was about a quote that Kobe Bryant said. If everyone knows who Kobe Bryant is, but Kobe Bryant said he broke his like ankle or something, and he put a tweet out, and one of the tweets, or within the tweet, it said, "If you catch me fighting a bear, pray for the bear." So it kind of inspired me, like, yo, that's amazing. Like, his confidence and like the fact that he's a fighter, and that kind of inspired me today. So I'm just sharing that with you, that I feel the same way. If you catch me in a fight with a bear, pray for the bear, because I'm gonna whoop the bear's butt. Is that reality? Maybe not, but it's how I feel today. It's how I feel. So, and you should feel that way too. So, all right, enough sappy talk. Price is coming down to our entry area, so let's see if we get it or not. Listen, we might not get it, and that's okay. We'll just wait for the next setup. We zoom down to the 1 minute. Our entry's in a good place. All right, we're coming down. No matter what happens in this trade, this is a good setup. This is a legitimate setup I've taken multiple times, or yeah, a lot of times. So if it's a loser, it's a loser, or it might come down, wick us out, come back up, form some sort of consolidation, and then I would re-enter long. So, and then the last option is it might not come back to us, guys, and that's trading. We have no control over what's happening in the market right now. Buyers and sellers, I know we look at the candle charts, right? And that tells us a bit of a story. But the truth is that the orders and the volume is what's actually controlling the market. Thousands, millions of orders happening a second, and one side's more and one side's less. And that's the majority of people trading. There's a handful of people compared to the millions of people that trade that are looking at candlestick charts and just basing it off of that, right? The pros of the pros look at volume in the market plus candlesticks. So, and they have like real-time data, like legitimately what's happening inside of the market. So they have a bit of an edge. But yeah, going on a tangent here, but let's just, if we miss it, all good. We'll just keep chilling. Take a look at NQ. NQ has pulled back into a 5-minute demand. If you were to take a risky long, it would be right here. This would be a pretty risky long in my opinion. If price comes down to break this 5-minute supply or demand, I would be inclined to maybe take this short like that. But oh, there you go. Okay, so gold is continuing higher. All good. I've seen this before. This happens. What I like about this so far is we have a confirmation that we want to go higher. Okay. So any sort of pullback opportunity on this next candle or two on the 5-minute is a good high probability chance for us to have a winner. So yes, we missed out on an order fill here, but all we need to do now is just raise our stops a little bit. So I'm going to try entering in at this 13 EMA retest. I want to see price come back and retest this 13 EMA. And when it does, that's when I want to enter long, since our 5-minute demand isn't Doesn't look like it's going to get tapped. So this order. All right, we're looking down at the 1 minute, and I like this area for an entry, like to see price come back down here and just kind of retest these lows for the next leg higher. Ideally, that would be an entry for me. So we're still in the fight, y'all. We're still in the game, so just be patient. Let's be patient. All right, NQs coming down. We're at highs, so it's a bit risky to do anything. I do like shorts back into this 1 hour demand. I think that's high probability for price to come down here, retest, and then go short like this. I think that's high probability. That's not what we're watching right now. Watching gold. Gold, frankincense, and myrrh. So we tapped this 1 hour supply, started selling off, which is perfect. That's where we were expecting sellers to be. And it looks like it's respecting that. But this is trading. This is what I learned. The biggest thing that changed in my mind is trading should be boring. And this is extremely boring. Having to sit here, if I wasn't live with you guys, you know, Rashawn, if you weren't here like chatting with me, yeah, it's pretty boring. I'm like sitting here just staring and then like flipping through Instagram, or, you know, I have business that I run and probably running that. And then I'd put an alert here, somewhere over here, and I'd wait for this alert to pop up on my phone, and then I'd go look at it and say, oh, okay, I guess I'll take it, right? All right, I think it's going to wick down, so I'm going to put my one here. I'm going to put it right at the bottom of this candle wick. Hit buy. So that is now my new entry. Limit buy 5, limit buy 2. It's not boring. They're good, man. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and kiss my $300 goodbye on this account on the take profit challenge. Totally fine saying goodbye to that. And then on my TopStep account, I'm gonna risk around 250, 300, same thing. I'm gonna say goodbye to that too. I'm just gonna accept the loss before we actually enter a trade if we get filled. Don't do this to us. Don't do this to us. Yeah, I feel a little FOMO. I want to enter in because it might keep going, but we have to be patient, and we have to try to wait for areas where we want to get in, because if we start chasing and entering without confirmations, that can turn into a string of bad habits, which then that'll turn into lots of losses. Because I've already been there, been doing this since 2020, and all I was just the emotional trader that took trades and all these different setups and never really had a plan. And I'm too familiar of this feeling where, oh my gosh, like I should get in. And then I get in, right? Let's say I did get in here. I'm like, okay, it didn't get to us, but let me just get in. Now we're in and it's long and I'm winning. In this trade, I win. But the next one, I do the same thing. I don't wait for an entry and I get in. It goes higher and then comes out and stops me out. I'm not following a set of rules and a plan and a system. I'm now trading from emotion. And that'll destroy you. You know, that'll eventually destroy you. Right now, short term, sure, we'd be in profit and it would feel good. Our bodies would feel good. Our brain would feel good. It's like, yeah, we're making money, y'all. Woo! But in reality, we're just not following a system. And that's not good. I'd rather lose this trade. I'd rather wait for this to come back down, hit my entry area, and then stop me out. And I'd consider that a good day. If I just got in this trade emotionally and not waited for the entry area and we won, I would consider that a bad trade, even though we made money. But yeah. Excuse me. All right, so we have the 50 EMA and the 13 EMA about to cross, right? If this 13 EMA crosses over this 50, we're talking a good bullish signal. Last time that happened, look what here. Last time the 13 crossed, boom, nice strong upward movement. This could be a tricky area though, because price can, you know, reject itself. Like the EMAs can start to get close, and then all of a sudden they just reject and bounce off each other, and then now we're going short. So I would suspect some sort of like strong push lower to go high, and this ideal entry, there's a 5-minute demand here, and there's a gap right here that I feel like would want to be filled, but I might be wrong, and we'll see. Rashawn, this game requires patience. That's the truth, man. And I am not a patient person. I'm learning to be. I'm learning to be patient. Patience is a skill. You know, being in business and sales, like you want things done like ASAP. You know, I can force my will into finding the next deal. For solar, roofing, you know, I build call centers. All I have to do is sit down and message and call hundreds of people, thousands of people to find that next deal. But in trading, if you force anything, you lose. You just lose. If you try to make the market bow down to you, it doesn't work. Okay? That's why I've learned to step back. And yeah, sure, we could have entered here, but we didn't because we're being patient for the next setup. That's why I lose my girl. Oh, dude. Sorry to hear that, man. So sorry to hear that. I don't know what the case is, but you know, hopefully if you guys are meant to be, it turns around and you guys get back together. But yep, price is running. So that's all good. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to take my limit order off. Take this off the screen and let's just wait. There's plenty of time to find another setup. So it's about to be 7 o'clock. Boom, look at that. Nice longs on gold or on NQ. Our trade didn't play out, but there was no confirmation to. We would have wanted to have seen a push down like this to re-enter. So that's what patience does. Yep, price is running, which is all good. Remember yesterday, we go back to yesterday's trade. Here it is. Price came all the way up. All the way up here. It ran 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. It ran 18 points, which is $1,800 on one mini contract. But then it came all the way down to our 5-minute demand entry area, tapped us and went long. Like that, that doesn't happen all the time. This trade legitimately was pretty insane. We had almost zero drawdown to run 16 points, right? So yes, it sucks that it's running right now, but if we stick to good entry areas and price comes back, we're not chasing, and we're getting in a place where we're managing risk. Because if I got in now if I got in up here, let's see if it comes back down, right? And we got in up here. Now we're risking this money a lot. Like the chances of us having a loser is higher, in my opinion, because price can come down and then come to our entry area and go long, because I've seen it happen before. So it does suck to see it run. And I know I know the feeling, because I feel it right now. I'm like, dang it, we could have got in here at the trend line break and we could be making money right now, but we're making money off of emotions and not following a system. So that's that. I won't beat a dead horse on the same subject. And I'm just doing this trading live more for me, guys. Like, yes, I want you guys to join it. It'd be fun to build a community. But what I've realized is I talk about the setup and I'm listening to myself and I'm understanding, like, Shaq, listen to what you just said and then make sure you follow it. Because on my Discord, I don't think showed this to anyone yet, but on my Discord, please join if you haven't. I haven't been much like active. There's like 100 something people in here. There's 64. I'm going to be more active soon, but I have a trading journal that's private to me. And I've been journaling my trades for years. Just like, okay, I took this setup, I wrote it down. I used to be even more, yeah, you know, the EMAs in the 5-minute area close to crossing. Traders trying to keep an eye on the larger time frame to keep them in the trade. So like, I'm talking about my thoughts while I'm in the trade, right? So journaling, I've been journaling for a very long time. I don't journal now because I took it to another level. I have a little notepad here and I just write my feelings. I don't really like write the trade now. But yeah, if you're not in the Discord, go ahead and follow. It's in the description. And I'll make sure to be more active in there and we can build a good trading community. Same here, Rashawn. Check that mark emoji is mine. Cool. All right, Rashawn. Yeah, I appreciate you being here, man. Means a lot. Means a lot. And I know there are other viewers here, so, you know, hit the like button, put some hearts in the chat. I don't know if that helps the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm, push to other people, but I just want positive vibes, man. I just want to build a community of people that trade and are looking to make money and do it together, you know? It's a big world out there and it's lonely at times. So why not join this fluffy Asian guy here in Arizona trading every single day? All right, looks like we're coming back down, which is great. A pullback all the way down here is a bit risky. It would need to be like a very strong wick down. Like, I want to see price push fast within a 5-minute candle, because that tells me sellers are coming in, and that if there's 3 minutes left on a 5-minute candle, there's a good chance of it coming back up. But that's ideally what I'd look for. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah. That'll be great. We'll grow a community. And Roshan, hopefully I'm saying your name right, Roshan. I won't forget you, because like, you're the most active. I had some people chat with me in the last few days, but you were here yesterday, you're here today, bro. I won't forget Roshan. Oh, yo, Roshan, you were here from day one, bro. Hey, what's up? I won't forget. All right, here we go. I want to see this pullback. This would be potential entry. If we are playing the bear case, guys, if we want to play the bear case, shorts would be entering in, but I actually feel very confident in longs, because we have broken the structure. Lower high. We have now made a higher high past this last lower high. Makes sense. So somewhere over here, guys, is going to be an entry. I just don't know where. That's the tough part. If I were to draw this, something like this out, top of this 5-minute candle body down to the wick, and do along somewhere here. That's risky. That's risky because it might work, but I've seen price come back into this area before and then come down to our 5-minute demand and then go long. So I don't know. I'm kind of 50-50 at the moment on it, because this is where the EMAs are getting close, and like I told you earlier, they can get close and then just reject, and I don't want to be caught in something like that. So I'm gonna try sticking to an entry down here, which would encompass our stop outs with this gap, and it would give us enough room to hit a 5-minute demand. Is it likely for price to come all the way down here? It doesn't look like it is. I mean, that's a big move to come lower. I just don't want to take that risk right now with the EMAs coming close together. Oh, and Q. There's the trade that we were talking about earlier. Price breaks down, enter, short, boom. That's a good trade. Also, not gonna lie, if this continues lower, I would like to see a short here also on this 1-hour demand. So we see a break down and then higher. But it's risky. 13 EMAs there. And gold is just not giving it to us today, guys. Gold's just not giving it to us today. All good. Again, we're not looking for the huge move. We're just looking for a nice little slice. So, few things popping up here. We're at this top of the 1-hour demand, which is great. Case is 1-hour demand. So, would like to see nice close up. Retest to go long would be the next opportunity. So let's watch the 1 minute. And I'm going to hop in here because I've seen it retest like this before. How much would my risk be? 200 bucks. I'll risk 250. Buy limit. And I like the setup because I've seen it before. 34175. Limit by 5. Limit by 2. All right, let's see. That strong push up, I'm anticipating this is just a simple break and retest, and I'm okay losing. So don't take this trade if you don't feel confident in it.
Order filled.
I'm in. Where's my risk? Holy moly, why is it doing that? I'm going to risk the bottom of this wick, $245. Oh, guys. Listen, I took the shot. I've seen it before. I'm totally fine losing, so I'm up on the week already, so I'm just managing my risk. I'm only in 7 contracts. Why is it doing that? 3,500? It's not going to reach that. Let's zoom out. look for the next take profit area. I like this above this 1 hour candle. So let's see if we get there. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. 34261, 34. I only need 800 on this, so I just need to be. Six. Well, we don't need that much on take profit. Okay, let's see. We're in profit, but doesn't mean we're out of the clear, guys. So, you know, just be protecting of your. We're in the money, but just remember, like, we just ran quite a bit here. Okay, we've ran a lot, so we're still not out of the clear. This can just turn around and stop us out. So yeah, looks great, feels great right now, but I consider this as we have no clue what's going to happen next. So thanks, man. Oh, you're locked out for the day? All good, bro. All good. Let me go to the 5 minute. Now for take profit trader, I'm aiming for this place here because I would pass. I don't know if we're going to get there. A more likelier place for take profit is right here because that's a top of a candle wick on a 1 hour. So I might potentially just close the trade there and wait for the next one. But yeah. Taking earlier longs and NQ and stopped out. Oh, I saw you. All good, man. It's part of the game, man. Losing is part of the game. Listen, I last week I traded. I lost money live like 2 days in a row, but thankfully after the lives I saw setups and I got to break even those days. But not every day is a winner. Not every day is a winner. All right, I want to go break even, but I'm not. I'm going to give this some room to breathe. I'm just going to trail this 5 minute candle and lower my risk a bit. Again, I'm considering taking profits here because that's a high probability area. Now we're in a gap on the 1 hour. So I'm going to go ahead and move to break even because we're running, which is great. Okay, guys, I'm at break even. The risk that we have on this trade is $0. We're either going to win or we're going to lose no money. The goal is to try to do nothing right now, but actually, hold on. Let me think straight here. I'm so close to passing this account. I need to trail. So I just want to let this. Okay, I'm out. That means I only have 500 left to pass. So I'm totally good with that. On the TopStep, I have quite a bit of ways to go, so I'm okay. I'm okay getting stopped out at a small loss. So today was a $500 winner or $400 winner on Take Profit Trader. And currently TopStep, we're up $200. But we might get stopped out. So now I only need to look for $500 on NQ or on Take Profit, which is great. All right, NQ is coming down, which is nice. So we're going to stay in the TopStep account. I'm going to focus on the Take Profit account and do the same thing. it would be a breakout on the 1 minute candle. And I'd want to see price come back down or come up here and retest. So let's see what happens on this 1 minute candle. I want to see this push lower. I don't want to take something without it pushing lower. We would just aim for this 200 on the 5 minute. $20 left. Patient. All right, I'm gonna hop in and just risk what I already lost today, or what I made today. So worst case scenario is I break even on the take profit trader account, which I'd be totally fine with. Best case scenario is we pass. Actually, I need to make sure this is going to be $500. 26. 26.50 times is 530. So yeah, this would be sing. All right, we're in 2 different trades right now. Kind of weird, but all good. So we got gold, which right now we're $21 locked in profit. And then we're in NQ short because I already took profit on the take profit trader account. We're risking pretty much the amount of money that we made on the other account or on the other trade on gold, if that makes sense. And if we lose, perfectly fine because we are basically break even. Lots going on, but these are just challenge accounts. I'm not trading my live trades yet. My live account on Take Profit Trader. All right, TopStep, where we are 12 bucks up for the day. And it looks like the trade might not play out in our favor for NQ, but that's okay. That's the name of the game, y'all. I'm watching for gold right now. Possible re-entry for TopStep here because the EMAs might line up. So I'm gonna leave that there. Oh yeah, we're done. We're cooked. I'm gonna go ahead and close this trade because we're gonna get stopped out. And boom. And I'll just let it stay. If it hits stop loss, it hits stop loss. But again, it's pretty much break even on the day. Wow, good thing I didn't close. See, I was feeling a little emotional there, but even right now, I'm like, oh, we're gonna come down. Maybe it doesn't. You're watching somebody live, like emotionally trade right now. If it hits a stop loss, I already accepted that we're gonna not make money today. It's break even on the Take Profit Trader account challenge. Just accept that. And I told you guys that I did, but now I'm all like flustered because I see it going against me. This is trading. So, all right, there you go. Just sticking to Just trying to stick to trade. It's forming a something like this, and it could possibly stop me out, which would be fine, but I'd like to see possible re-entry short. I don't know what people call this. There's like a pattern for this, but if we break this, it'd be pretty nice. And y'all saw my emotions just come out. I'm going to close this because I'm going to lose. Oh, there you go. There you go. Stopped out. I started with $222, $52,222 a day. And today, now I'm up $40 for the day. That's trading. But this is just the challenge account. That's why I'm not really like too frustrated about it. So I'm willing to take this short one more time if we break it. I'm just going to follow the trend line and take it short. And then I would be done for the day. I'm going to lock myself out on gold or on my TopStep because I don't want to get emotional and start trading that. So break even day on TopStep. Can't do anything about it. All right, if we flip here, we're in short one more time. But on gold or on TopStep, we're pretty much locked out. On the 5 minute, it's coming to retest this here. These EMAs about to cross. All right, man. Thanks, Rashawn. Peace. Have a good day, brother. All right, so doesn't look like it's going to break just yet. Maybe it won't. But we're going to stay patient because this is just a challenge. I'm not even sweating it. What the freak? We are in short. I'm going to put in a little bit more risk on this trade because I'm shooting to pass. And it looks like we might have a loser. Let's see. So I only need 800, but this would be a $490 loser. And then I would just call it a day. Or a $400 loser. $400, and then we need 800. Here. Okay, y'all. Win or lose, I'm in this trade. And if I lose, I'll be done for the day. I've been here before where it's like I'm so close to passing, I only need 800. And then I'll like push it too hard and then just try trying to pass. Okay, there you go. So now we're 1858. So 222 minus 1858. We had a $364 losing day today. I was up $364, but with it being a challenge account, totally fine risking a little bit more to pass. So I'm done. I'm going to just chill out now and call it a day on the take profit account. And I still have my live funded take profit. Oops. So I just don't, dude, are you kidding me? Yeah, there you go. There you go. This is my Take Profit Pro account. So I'm just not gonna trade the live account yet. So 50,000. Just on the challenge accounts. So, well, oops. What do y'all think? Y'all just watched someone lose a little money, make a little money, talk through the day. I think it was pretty productive. And yeah, like obviously it doesn't feel good to lose money, but pretty happy with my trading today. I stuck to a plan on gold. Took some profits because I know that I'm just trying to pass this account. Break even day on TopStep, which is good for me. And now I'm just chilling. Maybe I know I'm saying I'm not going to trade again, and I do that emotionally because I'm just like kind of frustrated. But realistically, if I take 2 steps back, if another opportunity pops up, then maybe I'll take it. Maybe I'll take it. Like this kind of gets me a little frustrated because it's looking good, but I don't want to enter in on a FOMO. But yeah, it definitely is coming down. And that's trading. My stop was a little too tight. My stop was just a little too tight. So, well, I know there are some people watching. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I think I'm good. I got work at 8. My business starts doing its thing. Got people messaging me already, and I can tend to those things. So, let me message him right now. Yo, it's coming down. The setup would have worked, but my stop was just too tight. Frustrating. Frustrating. Burn. My mind's like trying to look for the next trade, but it was right there. It was right there in front of us, y'all. If I got stopped out by a tick, and we would have just passed right here. Burn. My mind's all looking for the next trade. Okay, all right, I'm gonna hop off because they're already messaging me. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. If you like this, make sure to hit the like, leave a comment. If you haven't joined the Discord, join the Discord. Follow me on Instagram, ShackMT. You made it this far. Sincerely appreciate you hanging out with me for about an hour or so. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.